Well, good evening, Orioles fans. Orioles drop another one. That's three in a row. So that three-game win streak in Tampa that was so good is wiped out because now we've lost three in a row. Now we can all go back to the home run that was hit. Obviously, should have been called fair. Absolutely, absolutely awful call in the field. Craig Alvarez is an absolute puppet. He should have been out on that field kicking, screaming, yelling. I don't care if you got to throw bases, kick dirt. You got to go out there and stand up for your guy. I don't get thrown out of the game something. Craig Alvarez just has nothing in him. I'm sorry. Not a Craig Alvarez fan. But again, the bottom line is the offense. This offense has 10 hits total in this two-game series so far. 10 hits in two games. You can't beat the Yankees like that. I mean, the Yankees are without Bellinger. They're without Stanton. They're without Judge. And Max Fried is on the IL. And the Orioles still can't muster any runs, make mistakes. Again, this team is just not a good baseball team. I'm not going to use injuries as an excuse because you see what injuries the Yankees have, and they still manage to beat the Orioles. This team just has a lot of flaws. They're still in the wild card race, but it's hard to have any confidence with this team because they just keep reverting back to who they are. They hold none of the tiebreakers with anyone. Maybe when Blaze comes back and we get some bullpen help. But right now the bullpen is terrible. Cano is awful. Maybe when we get Batista back and maybe Helsley back and maybe the September call-ups, we'll get a couple arms. But again, the offense is the major issue. They have reverted right back to the way they were before the Tampa series and just not hitting. I don't think we have a hit with runners in scoring position in this series. So, we can look at the home run and bitch about it all we want, but the Orioles, again, the very next inning probably would have gave up the lead anyway because they gave up 2 runs. So, but anyway, this is just a frustrating series so far. And again, it makes it 10 times worse because it's the Yankees. It's just frustrating. But again, this is why I said it's hard to get excited about this team because we know who they are. They need to fix a lot of problems. I do not think Alvarez is the guy to lead this team going forward. I think he needs to go. I just don't think that he is what we need for this team moving forward. I don't see it. I just don't think he's a good manager. So I think he might be a good coach, but he's not a good manager of a team. So, but anyway, let's just hope we can salvage the last game of the series. On a great note, I am driving my daughter to Florida in the morning to go to college. It's going to be bittersweet. So I'll be traveling tomorrow. Hopefully the O's can get this last game, but we'll see. Again, I have no confidence in that they will, but we just got to maybe see if the offense decides to show up for a day. We'll see. Go O's.